Kindred here, 3v3, Argus Desert Gate blue team. Whitehead 1981 is a Warlock offensive and disruptive commander, fights melee. Very good mobility and can tank damage. Castle alongside is a Force commander, versatile, great offense, can also tank, disrupt and support with buffs, fights melee. And MyMe, rounding out blue team, is a mech teleporting commander that fights range combat, puts out some nice damage, can also disrupt, support, build structures and repair, but he's not very tough. He will take this power point though. Up against him on this west side we have an Ultramarines Techmarine, starts off range combat, does some nice damage, can also build structures and repair and has some nice utility as well. Plague Champion alongside HirohitoKami, there we go. Starts off range combat, can get melee weapons, decent defense, offense and utility, can build turrets and repair. And we have another Warlock, this is Kickin Ace, rounding out the red team. Two Warlocks exchanging destructors there. Both of them have Howling Banshees as well. Whitehead is forced off, got a bit too over eager. Dire Avengers also forced off. Here comes Castle, he's taken the mid and will now come to the east side on this contested VP. He is outnumbered though. Howling Banshees moving in, trying to go after those tactical marines with their power weapons. Force commander trying to disrupt. Here comes some heretics. Kickin Ace in amongst the scouts. Here come Whitehead's Banshees though. A real brawl early on the east side. Destructor goes in. Those Banshees are not getting out of there. Whitehead might also lose his Banshees. There he does. Doom blasting heretics coming in and finishing them off. Now going after the scouts. Losses for both teams. Can they finish the scouts off? Yes they can. Ouch. Castle losing one of his scout squads. Lost 2 tactical marines and another one of these scouts as well. Huge losses for him early on. Might even lose his force commander here if he's not careful. Does get away, I think. 5 hit points and does get away. Now has the Iron Halo. Meanwhile, west side. Shooters, sluggers, tactical marines duking it out. Tactical marines have lost a model here. Techmarine might be forced off as well. He can get very tough though if you kit him out with the refractor field and artificer. Refractor field being moved into tier 2 in the next patch. Quite rightly I think is a very strong shield for tier 1. Guardian weapon team is going to move up. These guys equipped with a suppressing shuriken cannon to start off. Kickin Ace has replaced these Banshees and got a shuriken cannon of his own. HirohitoKami with some Raptors. MyMe some looters. Set up team that's suppressed with a death gun and they can infiltrate, as you can see here. Mechboy also with a death gun, so we're going to have a lot of suppression for MyMe on this west side, which might be very good because it's quite narrow here. Devastators for WhatDehFish. Tactical Marines suppressed, but they are in heavy cover. Shuriken is going to set up behind them, try and suppress these Chaos Space Marines, but can't quite do it. Some Nurgle worship now to heal up this stuff. Hirohito stuff in a way. Bit of a standoff now. We might see the Raptors making an entrance and starting this engagement off. There they go. Need some support though. Here come the Howling Banshees, a bit slow to move in. Warlock with a nice special attack, but is forced to retreat. Shuriken Cannon still in play here from Whitehead. Has moved it off and will reset up. Raptors out of its firing arc though are safe. Chasing down some tactical marines. Howling Banshees forced off. Took way too long to get in here. Do not have their aspect, so couldn't fleet. Chaos Space Marines losing a model and forced to retreat as well. Dire Avengers didn't get evolved. And the Guardian weapon team hasn't moved up, so Raptors very isolated here, and they retreat without losing models. Some good play from them. Kickin Ace trying to decap, chased by scouts and shooters. These guys have big shooters which suppress with aiming. What's that? Pointlessly suppressing the Warlock as he tries to cap, and he does decap. Techmarine with that refractor field up, almost level 2, so he's been killing models. Rangers on the field for Whitehead. Sniper infantry with long burst damage. Can also disrupt with kinetic shot. Tier 2 for Hirohito. Rangers also for Kickin Ace. And Whitehead replacing his Banshees, so they're going to have exactly the same build here. Whitehead does have the Immolator though. Tactical Marines getting behind this energy shield. Well, here come Howling Banshees, and there's a kinetic shot. Setting up this offense. Can they get a model? Surely they can. No. 65 hit points across 2 models, and now they are suppressed. 396, 462.
Ready the Warlock.
Looters shooting at a node. MyMe should be teleporting in and tying up these Devastators. Just going to let his sluggers come in here, I think, but they are now suppressed themselves. Just out of the firing up here. If they kept going, and they do keep going, Devastators forced off, but they shouldn't lose a model, I don't think. No. Maybe if those sluggers have burners, they would have taken a model. Force Commander's pushed right through the mid from Castle and is capping Red's natural. It's going to be a double cap, nobody taking the east side. People starting to hit and go tier 2. Castle and Whitehead lagging behind in tech. Hirohito has Plague Marines on the way. Not knowing how far ahead he is. If he got a Blood Crusher, could be devastating. Assault Marines on the field for Castle, taking absolutely tons of damage. Ate a big destructor there. And they jump away with 2 models. Very lucky to have 2 models. 92 hit points. Force Commander going to try and make something happen here, I think. With his shield up. No, he's going to stand there and completely lose his shield. Shuriken Cannon suppressing the Dire Avengers. Force Commander going after the Raptors, is he? No. Going to tie up that Shuriken Cannon, and does so. Warlock trying to push for Kickin Ace. Castle pushing. Who's going to get some artillery first? Surely it's going to be Castle with a Plasma Dev. Hirohito can get Noise Blasters, of course. Or Blastmaster Noise Marines, I should say. Raptors losing models to these Banshees, knocked back by the Rangers, and they're going to lose another model surely before they get out of there. And a grenade finishes off the Raptors. Awesome play from Whitehead. Big loss for Hirohito. Big loss for the red team in general. They were using those Raptors to initiate engagements. Where is Whitehead's Shuriken? In that building. Scouts retaking Red's natural. They are really up against it here. MyMe slowly pushing back. WhatDehFish on this west side. 396, 308 is a 2-to-1 for blue. Can red team recover from losing those Raptors? Castle needs to get Plasma Devastators, I think. We'll see what he goes for. Needs some kind of line breaker here. But they have forced off the blue team and are taking the east. Can they hit power? Here are those Plague Marines. Good generalist unit. Good, decent versus all targets. And this missile launcher snares vehicles. Also makes them decent at hitting generators, which is what they're doing now. Orks from Kickin Ace almost loses her straight away. She now retreats out. Sub-commander for Eldar with some support, disruption and some decent offense. Assault Marines decapping Red's natural again under pressure. This natural double Kraken Bolt Tactical Marines. They're doing a lot of damage. These guys have a sergeant. Take out an Assault Marine. Take out another Assault Marine. What is he doing? Should have jumped out ages ago. Lost 2 models completely needlessly there. 394, 293. Losing 2 Assault Marines is not worth getting a quick triple cap. Here's some stick bombers from MyMe. Very, very dangerous artillery unit, chucking those grenades and also stun. There we go. Didn't hit anything, or they did hit the tactical marines. In fact, we have some stun guard veterans from WhatDehFish. There is marked target from Signum, forcing off these shooter boys, fully upgraded with knob leader and big shooters. Here are the looters. East side is red, force commander down, had his hammer on the way. Chaos Dreadnought on the field for Hirohito, who's recovered well from that raptor loss. And red team doing excellently on this east side. Just need to look after the natural a bit better. And they are now decapping blue's natural. Nice blue team on the back foot big time. Castle has got no units out in tier 2. Warlock gets away, does he? Gonna be close. Nope, doesn't get away. Double tax and an assault squad, but are not fully reinforced. Scouts hitting this power node. Red team completely pushing the east side back. HirohitoKami is here. Now it's moving. Howling Banshees with aspect of fleetness gives their Exarch some insane power melee DPS alongside all of those other power swords. Also allows them to leap over cover, as you can see, giving them even more mobility. And Wraith Guard now for Whitehead. Good choice. No jump troops over here, though Kickin does have an Autarch who could leap in and tie them up. Tactical Marines with marked target on them, and Castle is pushing mid as Artificer and the Thunderhammer puts his shield up, but he can't run into the Devastator with it. Going to be forced off here and is desperately trying to decap this natural. Tactical Marines lose the model. These guys getting way too close, forced off by Banshees. These guys do not even have an aspect for Kickin. 316293. East side is still red. Dreadnought trying to tie up these Wraith Guard. Good damage to all targets on these guys. Area of effect, and they suppress infantry. They are also heavy infantry that are immune to suppression. Really interesting unit. But very, very, very poor in melee. Being chased down. They are reasonably tough though. Autarch also chasing them down, and now they retreat. 298, 293. Red team piling up on this east side. WhatDehFish is over here with his Stern Guard and his Tactical Marines. And he's held his power. MyMe not being aggressive enough here. Has a banner up. Should have been hitting his power more. He does have a Plasma Devastator to deal with. But he has stick bombers for that. Sluggers with their Knob Leader and Burners using Swampum to reduce their range damage and boost their speed, which was handy because they just got hit by a plasma cannon, and so did these stick bombs. Plasma cannon is forced to retreat though. Sluggers moving in, taking big shotgun blasts from close range there. Stun bomb hits the devs. East side is still red. 267, 293. Can blue team hit back here? MyMe was too static on that west side, but now he has come mid with his double shooters. Castle has a dreadnought of his own. Starts off with these two close combat weapons and that wrist mounted flamer. Inspires nearby troops to do more damage whenever he makes a melee kill. Chaos Dreadnought is still around though with that autocannon. You see the Wraith Guard, Wraith Cannon is doing tons of damage, only 2 of those shots hit. And look at the damage to the Dreadnought, now it's forcing melee. Rangers are still here. 252, 293. Wraith Guard have their Warlock leader. If this guy dies, they will be stunned. He gives them Wraith Sight, which boosts their speed. The Warlock commander would also give them Wraith Sight if he's close enough. Plague Champion is going to die, and does. 252, 283. WhatDehFish is sorry for something, not sure what. Perhaps a friendly fire plasma cannon hit, which often happens with plasma cannons. Castle pushing very well here. Very, very well, using this dreadnought as a line breaker. Plasma cannon hits its own Techmarine, who promptly runs away. Plasma cannon does also get away. Assault Marines without their sergeant in tier 2. What is he doing now? Back off. Dreadnought is pushing into base here. Run away, there we go. Stand guard with their Kraken bolts loaded in. First company tactical marines that can change their ammo type. 252, 254, very, very close, 2-1 for blue. And look at the map now. Red team continue to do well on the east side, but they are pretty much pushed off the mid, and the west is very blue as well. Here comes Castle, and he's going to hit this power now with a Flamer Tactical Marine Squad and decap it. What is this? It's Terminators on the field for WhatDehFish. Those Assault Marines in huge amounts of trouble. What are they up to? And they white. What was he trying to do? Jump Banshees? Now have an Assault Cannon up on the Dreadnought. What these Terminators are going to force melee, stopping it from firing that ranged weapon and getting those power fist attacks in. These guys are super heavy infantry, cannot be suppressed and walk through cover. They also can't retreat. So it's a good deal that they have a teleporter to try and get out of trouble. They also inspire nearby allies with each kill, much like the Dreadnought does with its melee kills, but the Terminators will inspire with every kill, ranged and melee. Hounding Banshees chasing down the Dreadnought, but these guys have aspect of fleetness, so no spear. And here we see some Assault Terminators from Castle, unique Terminators for the Force Commander. Storm Shields and Thunder Hammers, they do heavy melee damage, so good damage to all targets. Can also upgrade to Lightning Claws, which makes them ridiculously powerful versus infantry. 246, 232. East side is red. Nurgle Shrine up in a very sneaky place from HirohitoKami, and he's tier 3, and everyone's tier 3 I think. Yes. Fire Prism on the way for Kickin. MyMe has a Knob Squad. Fire Prism already on the field for Whitehead, units using its focus shot to deal damage to this Dreadnought. Wraith Guard getting chased down, they need to run, and they do run. 227, 232. Fire Prism trying to avoid these Plague Marines. One of those Plague Marines goes down. Here comes Orks all the way over on this east side now. And a Knob Squad is in there, fully upgraded. Hammers, Mina and Greener, and the Knob Leader. These guys are a mental tier 3 melee unit. Go toe to toe with anything, including these Terminators. There is Frenzy. Good timing because they have been marked by the plasma gun wielding Techmarine. And now Frenzy has worn off. They are quite isolated. Assault Terminators over there. Force Commander as well. Could do with some help though, and are forced to retreat. 198, 232. Tactical Marines will take the east side for blue, and they're going to get a 2-1. Terminators now with Lightning Claws for Castle. They lose some health because they drop their shields, but the power melee splash damage that they do is absolutely insane. Already taken down a Terminator there, chasing down the last one, but he does teleport out. Has an assault cannon as well. Really good single target damage to infantry, and it suppresses after a while. Plasma cannon gets a shot in. Chaos Dreadnought backing off. Fire Prism is on the field for Kickin. Whitehead has lost his. Chaos Dreadnought's now level 2, has done well. Can red team push back though? Nurgle Shrine is suppressing these Banshees, but they are in melee, and down it goes. 193, 211, 2-1 for blue. Fire Prism hanging out mid for Kickin. They need to push this natural VP, and the Warlock is doing just that, taking tons of damage from that Dreadnought, but the She does decap. 193-204. Generator's getting hit here, looking very, very bad for red team. Here comes the Plague Champion, Plague Fist, and Mucus Discharge. Fire Prism is there though. Here comes the Techmarine and Banshees. Red team are going to make a big push on the east side. Wraith Guard behind his shield. They have their Wraith Bones so they can self-heal now. 193, 196. Stone Guard veterans here. Going to change ammo to Hellfire, I think. Yes, very good versus light infantry and commanders. Howling Banshees in amongst the Wraith Guard, forcing them off. Dire Avengers now backing off as well. There's the double for blue. Look at this pressure. They might get a triple here. Castle now has a Power Fist up on his Force Commander and is trying to cap. I don't think he's going to make it though. No, just about doesn't make it. He's taking a lot of risks. Pushing mid has Castle. Dreadnought is still around, but not for long. Plague Champion gets in there with the heavy melee Power Fist and takes him down. 193, 150. So 1-to-1 cap. Blue team still with huge amounts of pressure on his VP. Knobs eat a grenade, but do not. Oh, they lost their Knob leader and back away. So expensive to fully upgrade a Knob squad. 193, 150. See a council on the field for Kickin Ace. Don't see these guys around very often. Very powerful power melee troops that can leap into combat. All of the commanders can get them now in elite, but the Farseer can get them from a global bar for cheaper. Avatar of Cain on the field for Whitehead. Super unit for Eldar. Constant area of effect buff to nearby allies and is very, very powerful in melee as well. And he's going to lead the charge for blue team on this east side. Can red hold against this guy? What is this? Eldritch Storm. It might wipe out this Fire Prism and does wipe it out with grief. Eldritch Storm is so powerful versus vehicles. There's a Foot of Quark. MyMe with a weird boy. There he is. Support and Disruption. Sub-Commander for Orks. There's the double cap. Avatar with Mark Target on it. Using Wailing Doom. Didn't really hit much. Techmarine's going to go down and does. Red team completely forced off the east side. They are done for, surely. Predator tank for Castle is mid. Castle continuing to be able to put pressure on this VP despite losing quite a lot doing so. He's lost his Dreadnought, lost his Assault Marines, and now his Assault Terminator is under huge amounts of pressure. That was a ethereal slash. So Council in amongst with those power weapons, and down go the Terminators. 193, 99. Double cap still. Blue team will surely see this out now. Red team did come back in tier 2, but they've been under huge pressure ever since tier 3 hit, I think. Terminator's getting bombed by greenskins. Knobs use frenzy, breaking suppression and giving immunity to damage, but now it's one off. Stick bombers will try and cap while the knobs hold up an entire army. How long are they going to last though? Need to retreat, there we go. Lost the model, but they do get away. Plasma cannon with some more friendly fire. And there's the triple cap for blue. It's going to be a victory. 2 of the red commanders are down. Avatar pretty much put the nail in the coffin, I think. 193-22. They needed some more artillery on this east side, the red team, sorry. And that Raptor loss, I think, was quite damning for Hirohito. There's the 1-to-1 cap. Red team decapping blue's natural. Predator tank is taken down. There's an orbital Misses pretty much everything. I can't even tell who did it. Must have been Castle. Wraithguard. Huge damage to that Dreadnought. Level 2 now. Howling Banshee's moving in with aspect of fleetness. Need to avoid this Wailing Doom. Can it finish off the Dreadnought? No, just got out of range. 1937 blue team will take their natural back and see this out with a 2-1. Look at the map at the end of the game. Down goes a Dreadnought. And there is the GG. Red team lose it. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.